In this video, we are going to be analysing Snap. So to get straight into it, we can see we did have earnings today. Not the best earnings, but what was kind of the key thing is we have now broken into a 52-week low. So we did originally have that around $8.77. We can see after hours we have now pushed down to $8. You can see this move is happening after hours because we did close the day around $10.75, and that's why now if we go into the intraday chart, you can start seeing really this was a sharp sell-off. And what is a bit different on these kind of moves is you tend to see that first kind of 5 to 15 minutes just pure sell-off, and then you start to see buying pressure comes in if it's usually an instant overreaction. However, that's one thing we're seeing a bit different this time. It is just continuing to fade down, so this will be interesting coming into tomorrow's open, seeing where it's at, and then we can start giving what our focus is on. So to get straight into then the technical levels, if we did continue down, we don't actually really have any supports, at least on the longer term time frames, until around $4. So it would require Snap to fall another 50% from its after hours low. So really probably not all that probable. So if we just want some closer intra level kind of closer levels to where we are now, one thing we can try and do is go onto a shorter term time frame, so we can see if we go onto a 30-day we do finally get some levels, and these would be at $7.75 and $7. So these levels, if you're looking to kind of trade Snapchat tomorrow, these would be more the support levels we're focusing on. But really if we break below that 7, then it would be something where you kind of just sit out, wait for it to kind of pull back to either back above that $7 or just wait for it to kind of continue down to that 4. I mean, if in an extreme scenario we could push down to there, then there's definitely opportunity. But between that 7 to 4 on a trading perspective, it's going to be a bit harder to trade unless you're looking for just more technical breakouts on the 5 or so minute chart. Now, if we though start to continue up or start to push up, what is going to be the key focus? And what is going to be a key focus is the gap that would have just been created. So around 1078, this will definitely be a level coming into tomorrow, because it will be a gap at least on the daily, because obviously it doesn't include after hours data. Now, if we continue up past here, we are then looking at 1450, 1827. We also got a level at 2575. Then going further, we got 34, 36, going up to 47/50, and a final one at 65. Now, no point even paying attention to those upper levels, we just put them there because they are there. But really the key focus is going to be, firstly, are we going to hold? Because within this area we don't really have too much levels. Again, we can go onto those longer term time frames. We can even see what a 90 days looking like. And 90 days actually probably a bit stronger, because then that's at least 3 months. So again, actually then these would be the levels we're focusing on the support side of things. And again, obviously if you're a long-term investor, you're looking to buy this stock up, it's not really going to matter where you're buying it too much, because you are at that 52-week low, you're getting a relatively cheap price. But if you're looking at trading, really we would just be waiting for a move or continuation down to around at least at $7. If we break that, then $5, and then that's an extreme sell-off, not all that likely, then kind of $4, so $3.75, $3.50 as those supports. But what will probably be the easier trade is in time, and when we start to push up, just looking for that gap fill that is created around that 1080. Then if we did continue up again, we're going to be paying the main attention to around 1450 and 1825. Anyway, again, these are technical levels. Fundamentals are always the key driver. We've had our earnings today, so kind of if you're trading off the technical side of things, wait for things to steady out, wait for investors to be clearer on their direction, and really how you can start doing that is by just waiting for the stock to get a lot more calm. Obviously not ideal, because you want volatility as a trader, but if there's no good entries, no point forcing it, and going strictly off technicals, you can get screwed, especially if the fundamentals, or if there's a big change in fundamentals, which we've just had now. So by probably 10 a.m. market time tomorrow, then we probably will see a bit more of a relax in the stock, and then you can start focusing more on the technical side of things. But always let the initial move just happen, and depending on how you trade it, if you have a strategy to trade the news, then trade it. But if you're trading strictly off technicals, which I know a lot of retail traders do, then just be waiting for the stock to calm a bit, and then you can start playing off the technical levels once it's steadied out a bit. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the breakdown. If you did, why not drop a like and subscribe and check out one of these 2 analysis videos.